Welcome to another video with Port Macquarie Urban Food Garden. We have been growing food with a sustainability focus since 1994. Through our channel, we will attempt to show everything we have learnt along the way. Some videos you may not think of searching for, so have a quick look at all of our videos and subscribe to our channel to be notified of our new videos.
Hi there, it's the middle of August and we've decided to grab the last of the compost, the 2 cubic metres of compost we had sitting in the driveway, and put it into this bed and get this bed ready. It's a little bit early for our spring planting, but the weather is unseasonably warm. As you can see, our Styrian blacks are all up. We have a plant in every single hole. We usually plant 3 seeds and we almost never get every single hole with plants on them, and yet here we have it. So basically we decided the garden's ready to go for spring summer planting. So we moved hell and whatever else to get this sorted out in the last 2 days, putting the compost in, and we're both really tired.
Yeah, but it's going to rain soon, so we really wanted to get it done before the rain.
We got 4 days of rain, about 5 mils on several of the days anyway, so if we can get it done before the rain, it means that we don't have to do as much watering, which is always looking for ways to reduce the amount of work we've got to do. So in this bed we've completed it up to where we can plant. As you can see, in these beds we're doing a path made out of Besser block and then the uprights. In this one we've knocked up the path and we haven't done the uprights yet, so that'll all come later. The main thing is we've got these done and we're ready to get it all together. So what we're going to do now is finish up here and come back later when it's all set up and show you what we've done.
Yeah, it's been quite a challenge to actually figure out. We want to get as much different types of plants and things we can get into this space as possible, and use support structures to make it all growing really easily and easy to harvest as well. So we've planted up this whole bed now, and we'd like to show you exactly what we've done. So first of all, here we have 3 rows of 6 plants of Balinese sweet corn, and we planted them in this rectangle because they're a wind pollinated plant, and so they do best if you plant them in squares or rectangles. You get the most corn out of it that way. Okay, next thing you can see is that we've actually placed a whole heap of stepping stones. This is so we can easily get to our produce and harvest it. And these first 2 cages have been planted up with sugar snap peas. Along here now, you see that we've planted beetroot in between the pavers. They're really tiny, so they're a bit hard to see, but they'll grow well there. And this next lot of cages has some Redlands long white cucumbers. They're an heirloom variety and I'm trying them this year. This first cage we had got some seedlings up indoors on a heat mat, and in this cage at the front here we've just planted seed, and it's warm enough now that hopefully that will come up without any problem. As you can see, there's more beetroot here in between the pavers, and then we have some large tomatoes. So 1 tomato here actually we got up indoors on the heat mat, and the other one we've just planted seed. We've got plans to grow these tomatoes on a string coming up the centre, and it's a new way we're growing them, and we'll see how it goes. Next over here, between these pavers, there's still some room for things to be planted. And here we have capsicums. What sort of capsicums were they again?
Red horns.
Oh, okay, yeah, the long ones. Yeah, they're really nice. Okay, so, and then over here, we've got some onions. And we've just planted there. And they're sort of temporary because what we're actually planning to plant here, here and here is some rosella, because I like rosella tea, and you can also make jam, and you know, you can even eat them. So we're looking forward to growing those. and they will actually grow quite big. They'll be nice big bushes, but by the time they grow that big, we will have eaten all these onions.
And there's our Styrian black pumpkins down here with drip irrigation.
On this pole, in these 4 spots around here, we've planted some bazella or Ceylon spinach. That's a nice climbing leafy green that loves the really hot weather, and so when nothing else, no other leafy greens will grow, you'll always have your Ceylon spinach or bazella. So I've planted 3 seeds in each hole, and we'll probably thin it out to just leave 4 plants on that because they grow pretty bushy, so that'll be enough for 1 stake. Here's a spot for lettuce, and of course, you know, we have bowerbirds around here, so we have to actually cover up our lettuce to make sure they don't get eaten to bits by the bowerbirds. And then next along here, in this section, we've planted some brown beauty bush beans. We haven't grown those for a long time, but we thought we might try them again and see how they go. And then the next section here, we've actually planted some peanuts.
We haven't grown them for a long time either.
No, we haven't grown them for years, but we thought we'd give it a go, and looking forward to some lovely fresh peanuts. On this pole, and this is another experiment, this one, because we've grown, these are blue lake climbing beans. We've grown them in cages, and we've also grown them on tripods. Today we're going to test them out and see if we can actually grow them just up a pole and see how that works. Gardening is all about experimenting, having fun and learning from your mistakes.
Just like life.
Okay, and this last pole you can see I've planted really densely with coriander, and that will give me a whole heap of leaf coriander at first, and then we'll have a pole to tie the coriander to when it actually goes to seed. So let's have a look at some coriander now that has gone to seed in our garden. Passing by a whole lot of other things on the way. What have we got here?
California poppies.
Yeah, the native bees like those, don't they?
At times they do.
Yeah, and they also make some nice tea, Californian poppy.
Australian bees are very fussy. They go for whatever's best.
Okay, so you can see over there. Here we go. This is coriander.
And it's full of native bees.
It's full of our native bees, yeah. And you can see this one is growing next to a pea cage, and I haven't been able to tie that up, and so it's sort of sprawling down everywhere. And so they do get actually quite expansive when they're flowering like that, but that will produce lots of seed. And then over here we have one that I tied up to a tomato cage, and so it's looking more neat and manageable. And a few more down that row that I actually tied up to the tomato cages, so they're much easier to manage. And I'm looking forward to harvesting the coriander seed and grinding it up to make me fresh
Coriander spice.
Yeah. Oh, and check out this parsley.
Italian parsley.
Yeah, Italian flatleaf parsley, which has done really, really well. Well, that's it.